Hey guys, if you're a football fan, you'd have heard of AFTV. What is it? It's a terrestrial TV channel as well as a YouTube channel devoted to Arsenal Football Club. And there's a presenter on there called Mr. DT. He is pretty popular. He's got his own YouTube channel, he has some screenshots of it, and he has almost 260,000 subscribers. Why am I focusing on him? Because it was announced today that he's been jailed for 3 years for violently assaulting his ex and his ex's boyfriend, confronting them, being obsessive, basically being a violent, kidnapping stalker. Crazy, maniac sort of behaviour. Now, thing is, his original sentence was 12 months and it's been tripled to 3 years. What you're going to watch in a minute is his final video that he posted on YouTube. And when you watch this, I want you to think that every time he talks about the problems he's been having and all that kind of stuff, what he's actually referring to is the fact that he was busted for his awful, vile behaviour towards this woman, but obviously couldn't say anything at the time. So let's have a look at this, just like 1.5 minutes of this. It's very interesting to watch it, because every time he talks about, oh, I'm in a better place now, all he can think about is, yeah, the better place you're in right now is prison, and it probably is a better place for you right now. I just want to say before you watch this that this video is not monetized, okay? So I'm not making any money off this video, so I know this man is now a convicted criminal, and I'm not trying to exploit him or glorify him in any way. So no money comes to me from this video. I would have set up this video to somehow give money to a charity, but I genuinely don't know how to do that. But have a look at this.
So of course, there's been no DT's Daily for a few days now. I'm sure most of you are aware. I've needed some time away. There's been a few issues in my private life and everything else. And what I can say is that I am in a much better place right now than I was most certainly a week or so ago. And first things first, I've been absolutely amazed and humbled by all the messages that I've received over the course of the week. The well wishes, the support and everything else. And it kind of puts everything into perspective, and it kind of makes you think to yourself, you know what, for every negative comment and for every vile, ignorant, disgusting comment that may be made towards myself or my family, there's 10 other people that are the complete opposite, that are respectful, genuine, and enjoy what you do. And when I see that, it just makes me think, wow, focus on the positives and block out the negatives. Sometimes it's easier said than done, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm in a much better place. And last week I was burying my uncle, and it was really tough. It was a really tough week, and yeah, I feel like I'm more on the brighter side, shall we say, now.
Now, let's just have a deeper look into actually what he did, for those of you who are interested. Here is the official summation of what he did. I'll put the screenshots on the screen and read it out to you at the same time. Here we go. A man who stalked, assaulted and kidnapped a woman has had his sentence tripled following a referral to the Court of Appeal by the Solicitor General Alex Chalk, QC MP. Liam Goodenough, 42, stalked his former partner as she went on a date, jealously sending the victim's brother messages threatening suicide and demanding to know the location of the victim. Using a tracking feature on her phone, Goodenough drove to the hotel the victim was staying at and verbally abused her. As well as assaulting her companion, he then proceeded to photograph her in a state of undress. Goodenough dragged the victim out of the hotel room to his car, suggesting he had a knife and that her son was in the vehicle. However, when she realized that her son was not in the car, she tried to escape. A bystander intervened, and the victim was able to get out of the car while Goodenough escaped. Goodenough was convicted of stalking, involving serious alarm or distress, and kidnapping. On 5th of November 2021 at Aylesbury Crown Court, Goodenough was sentenced to 12 months imprisonment. He was also handed a restraining order for a period of 10 years. Following the sentencing, the Solicitor General referred Goodenough's sentence to the Court of Appeal under the unduly lenient sentence scheme. On the 13th of January, the Court of Appeal found his original sentence to be unduly lenient and increased it to 3 years imprisonment. Speaking after the hearing, the Solicitor General Alex Chalk, QC MP, said, Goodenough subjected the victim to a shocking and frightening ordeal. I referred his sentence because I considered it did not reflect the gravity of the offending. Now, AFT themselves have posted a statement today saying they had no idea that he was involved in this kind of thing. And people are wondering, well, is that true and can that be trusted? And I'm wondering that too, because they mention in their statement that they put out today, this pinned tweet saying, you know, he took a break in July and blah, blah, blah. And I find it hard to believe that absolutely no one there knew what this man was going through and no one had heard of his disgraceful behaviour. Because when you work with people and you spend a considerable amount of time with them, you do end up inevitably hearing about what's going on in their lives, and I find it kind of difficult to believe that absolutely no one knew. But no one said anything, so you can't know until you know. But this is very sad. I feel incredibly sorry for his ex and all those that he dragged into this horrific ordeal, and let's hope when he gets out of prison that he can be rehabilitated and do what he needs to do to become rational and kind and a bit more soft-hearted in the future. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye.